A large powerful nation once ruled in the east, and they were known as the Red Empire. Before the First Great Plastic War, they owned what is now known as Eastern Britannia, a vast hospitable land, and with it came great wealth and power. Before the invention of the portals, the Reds were the strongest of all Plastican factions, and it wasn't until the end of the First Great Plastic War that their reputation was torn. The Red Union has always been a difficult race to understand, especially in the West. It is known across the lands that a Red is hard to read. Their thoughts, their actions, they are unpredictable. One moment they could appear friendly, next they'll be stabbing you in the back. A Red is not to be trusted, says the Blues, but this applies to their own too. They have been fighting amongst themselves since the end of the Empire. Imperialists versus Unionists have been battling it out amongst their own for hundreds of years. It wasn't until the forming of the RGB coalition, a trade agreement amongst the Reds, the Greens and the Blues, that an uprising finally occurred. The left-wing Unionists under Don Valentine wanted all right-wing imperialists dead. Gang wars raged on in the streets, and it wasn't even a safe place in peacetime. The streets of Redingrad were aflame as thousands of Unionists charged the lines of the imperialists loyal to Tsar Ruskin. The Unionists marched towards the palace in the Red Square and arrested their own Tsar. Don Valentine quickly rose to power and declared himself Tsar of the new Red Union. He also instantly dissolved the RGB coalition, shattering all ties to the West. The Unionists have firm beliefs that the Western influence should remain away from Eastern ideologies, and Ruskin was turning the Red Union into something that it wasn't. Now the Red Union fully supports Valentine, and for once the majority look to him to bring honour and glory to the Red Union. Something that Tsar Ruskin once did himself, but he became imperialist. The Red Union looked to taking back the lands that once belonged to the Red Empire, and there was to rekindle their economy and take back what is rightfully theirs by right. A bonus would be having the opportunity to also kill some Blues.